matrices. Determinants will be calculated only for square matrices. Especially if you see determinant of 2 by 2 matrix. For example, you can consider a matrix A, B, C, D. First of all, you need to confirm it is a square matrix or not. Okay, square matrix because rows and columns are same. For 2 by 2 matrix, we have a direct formula which is AD minus BC. Okay, A into D minus B into C. And then, so what about, for example, if it is 1 by 1 matrix? How it look like 1 by 1 matrix? 1 by 1 matrix like look like this. And if you need to calculate its determinant, we will indicate with these vertical lines. And don't get confused between determinant and a matrix. A matrix is always represented by square matrices, and determinant is always indicated with the vertical lines like modulus. And if it is a 1 by 1 matrix, its determinant is itself a element. The element will be taken itself. Okay, so that is what called a determinant. For example, if I ask what is the det of E, where E is 1 by 1 matrix, you have to say E. And determinant can be negative. Determinant can be negative or positive. Okay, so it is negative. Determinant can be positive, and determinant can be 0. If determinant is 0, then that matrix is called singular matrix of any order. Of any order, you can say singular matrix. If it is not equal to 0, that means maybe greater than, maybe less than. In such case, it is called a non-singular matrix. Non-singular matrix. Okay. And next, matrix will be calculated for 3 by 3. Okay. We saw 1 by 1 matrix determinant. The element itself is called determinant of the 1 by 1 matrix. If you are dealing with 2 by 2 matrix, we will use AD minus BC formula. Determinant can be positive, negative, or 0. If it is 0, it is called a singular matrix. If it is not 0, that means either positive or negative, it is called a non-singular matrix. And coming to the discussion, it's a wide range of determinant for 3 by 3 matrix. So in syllabus, we only have 1 by 1, 2 by 2, and 3 by 3. So let us consider matrix A, which is 3 by 3 matrix, and you know how to create elements. A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. And the most important thing is, so you have to know what is element, and what is minor, and what is cofactor. These things you must know. So element will be A11. It is element. What is entry of the matrix is called element. So we have several elements. And minor is a value. You have to delete the row and column of that element, what you are highlighted. The row and column will be deleted. Then what you see, A22, A23, A32, and A33. Okay. So to calculate this determinant is called minor. So of course, you know how to calculate the minor. this is always indicated with M11 because we are deleting this element. So that's why minor is always also indicated with the same numbers 1, 1. And its cofactor is nothing but minus 1 to the power of I plus j. What is I and what is j? Here for 1, 1, I value 1 and j value 1. M11. That is what cofactor, and it is indicated with A11. In the same way, you can define for the remaining elements. You can calculate the remaining elements, minors and cofactors, respectively. And now coming to the point, we can define determinant of this 3 by 3 matrix as A11 into capital A11, where A11 is a element, and at the same time, capital A11 is its cofactor plus, okay, this element and its cofactor. And next, and I am defining this determinant according to the first row. So A12 into capital A12, and next one A13 into capital A13. Similarly, or you can also define this determinant in the same way using, he will mention in the MCQ questions that define the determinant according to the third row, first column, second column. He will talk like this. So let us try that third row. Using third row, we will define the determinant. Look at the third row. Third row element was A31, and just write down capital A31. Okay. This is third row, right? This is third row. So what is the next element? You have to combine all the values with pluses. A32 and capital A32 plus A33 into capital A33. So this is what determinant. And you can try the remaining permutations, like using column wise also you can define the same thing. So for example, I will show you how to do that with the second column. Okay. So take the second column elements. It was highlighted by making round. So A12 is the first element, and write down next capital A12, and next one is A22 and capital A22, and A32 and capital A32. In this way, you can define of a 3 by 3 matrix determinant. Mostly, we will use for calculating determinant either the first row or the first column. Some teachers will give priority for column 1. Using column 1, they are calculating determinant, but mostly I will use first row to calculate the determinant. And for example, in MCQ type of questions, for example, say, example 1, if matrix A was given, for example, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 0, 1, 2, it was given and asked to calculate how much is det A. Okay, if you are familiar with the formula, okay, go with that. And remember, it is a MCQ question. There is no solution is needed. So in such cases, you can use Saras method. So how to do Saras method? I already explained it in the classroom. And again, I will show you how to do that Saras method here. And use this Saras method for only objective purpose or competency based like MCQ questions. You can use this method. Repeat the first two rows again for the given matrix. Just write down first row and second row. Okay. And from one corner, make arrows and do multiply all these elements 2 into 3 into 1. Of course, it is 6. And do the next. It is also 6. And do the next. So it is 0. So it is right side of me, and add these all values. 6 plus 6 plus 0, which is 12. And from the top corner, make arrows, start doing arrows. And it is 0. If you multiply all the values, you are getting 0. If you multiply here, you will get 1. And if you multiply here, you will get 8, 2 into 2 into 2. If you are adding all these values, you will get a 9. This is my left side. So I said it is L. Determinant is always right minus left, which will be 12 minus 9, which is equal to 3 is the answer. Perform this operation simply, you can calculate the determinant of the given problem. Okay. And what I already talked about how to calculate cofactors, minus and everything. Let's define adjoint of a matrix. Adjoint A, for example, A is any matrix, square matrix. We can define adjoint A. So how to calculate adjoint A? Adjoint A is nothing but the matrix of cofactors. You know, A11 is a element and its a cofactor is A11, like A12, A13, sorry, capital A21, always capitals, okay? These are all cofactor values, A22 and A23, and next A31, A32, and A33. Its a transpose is defined as a, it's a transpose defined, you know that transpose, you learned it already in matrices. Transpose means change rows into column and column into rows. That is what transpose. And adjoint A is a matrix that consists all elements as cofactors, and its a transpose is called adjoint A. Okay. After knowing the adjoint A, we will mix these two values together. Before that, we will learn some properties about adjoint A and determinant of A. And first of all, determinant of I, which where identity matrix it is, its a determinant is always 1, whether it is 2 by 2 matrix or 3 by 3 matrix, whatever it is, its determinant was always 1. And AB are any two matrices, det of AB can be written as det A into det B. It's individual product. And determinant of A transpose is same as det A. That means if you change rows into columns, columns into rows, determinant will not be changed. And next, if determinant of A inverse will be equal to 1 by det A. And let us observe some adjoint properties also along with this. And later we will mix these two concepts together and we will study. So adjoint of A into B will be equal to adjoint B into adjoint A. And adjoint of A inverse is equal to adjoint A whole inverse. And next, adjoint of A transpose is equal to adjoint A whole transpose. And K into A under determinant equal to K power N into det A. And next, determinant of adjoint A is equal to det A power N minus 1. You can copy these all formulas and learn it. And if you adjoint of adjoint A under determinant will be det A power N minus 1 square. And if 3 adjoints are there, then you can write det A power N minus 1 whole cube. How it look like adjoint of adjoint of adjoint of A, it will be equal to det A power N minus 1 whole cube. So these are the main properties we are using in solve MCQ type of problems. And then next, we will learn inverse properties also. What is inverse? Inverse means if AB are two matrices, if AB equal to BA and is equal to I, if AB equal to BA and both are equal to I, then B equal to, it is called inverse of A. B equal to A inverse. And most particularly, this is the definition, remember it. Often we will use to some properties when we wanted to prove some properties, there we are using this definition. So that's why I said here definition. And remember one more formula also, mostly we are using A into adjoint A is equal to adjoint A into A is equal to det A into I. Remember this one also. These two are very important. And let us see some inverse properties. A into B whole inverse is equal to B inverse into A inverse. And we already talked about adjoint A inverse and everything. Okay. And I inverse is itself I. And next A inverse whole inverse is equal to A. So these are the main properties. Should take a look. Let's solve some problems regarding on this. And actually, we should perform row and column operations also. According to the problem, learn it. There are 10 properties of determinants. I will tell you one by one. If any two rows are equal, then determinant is equal. Later, I will tell you. So let us start doing this first exercise. 4.1. In 4.1, you can see so how to calculate determinant of this matrix? Just use the property 2 into minus 1 minus 5 into 4. So this is minus 2 plus 20, which is 18. And next, cos theta, again do the same procedure. Cos theta into cos theta. Cos theta into cos theta, yes, cos square theta minus of minus plus sine square theta, which is equal to 1. And try these questions. These are very important. Try these questions. Let's see, 3, 4, and try to solve this 5, 1. So 3 into det of, delete this row and column, 0 minus 1 minus 5, 0. And always change the sign of the middle number. Always change the sign of the middle number. The middle number is minus 1. So change its sign. It become plus 1. Into delete this column and row. Then you can see 0. What are the elements? Minus 1, 3, and 0. Okay, after that, remove this column and row and again highlight the next element. So write down the same to same element, how it look like, and delete this row and column. And now you can see 0, 0, 3, minus 5. Any doubts in this determinant procedure? Understood or? So 3 times of you can perform a 2 by 2 matrix determinant. 0 into 0, 0 minus 5 into minus 1. And then later 1 into 0 into 0, 0 minus 3 into minus 1. And then minus 2 of 0 into minus 5, 0 minus 3 into 0, again 0. So 3 times of which is minus 5. And this is plus 3. And the next value is 0. So minus 15 plus 3 is equal to minus 12. So this will be the answer of this question. And you can try the next problem. You can try this and tell me answer how much it was. Yes, so we should multiply. We should multiply m11 minor with minus 1 to the power of I plus j. Then only we will get a cofactor a11. And I will show you how to do that also detailed way. So just calculate 5, 2 and tell me answer here. How much is it? 46. Yeah.
Sir,
Um,
this method we can use for 2 mark, 3 mark questions also, no, sir?
yeah, only you can use this determinant procedure like multiplying elements and along with cofactors. That method only you should use for doing 2 marks and 3 marks. Not for MCQ. I am not suggesting MCQ. If you are familiar with that and you are unaware of Saras method, then you can go with this, no problem. It will take a little bit time, not more than
Okay.
that. You can use it, no issue. So
So this
answer is
Saras
for
method
MCQs,
is
answer
only
is
for MCQ.
important. That's all. Yes.
Okay, sir. Sir, this is only for MCQs, sir.
Okay. Try this remaining two problems also. What is this third one and fourth one? Tell me answers and try the sixth problem also. And this model is important, the seventh one. Up to that time, I will give you 2 minutes or 3 minutes time. Solve this 3, 4, and sixth problem. Try that, make it fast. In the meantime, I will copy these two problems. Take your textbooks and solve. Tell me answers of okay. 5-3 answer. What is that?
I think second one is 46, not equal to 0.
How much?
46,
Yes.
second one, not
Yes,
the
yes.
third one.
Try that third one and fourth one.
The third one is 0, sir.
How can you say that directly without doing anything? How can you say that? Tell me, any trick?
No, sir. The Saras method I tried.
Actually, you can see the diagonal, principal diagonal, what you observed. It's a skew
Diagonal is
symmetric
0, no, sir.
matrix. It's a skew symmetric matrix. So that you can directly answer that this one will be 0 determinant. Okay. And next, try fourth one and tell me answer. This matrix, third one, I'm doing here, third one. So 0 into, I'm performing simple operations, 0 into 0, how much it is? 0 into 0, 0, minus 3 into minus 3. Of course, 0 into anything is 0, right? So minus 1 times of, delete this row and column. And you can see matrix minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, 0. And then 2, delete the row and column here. Delete this row and column. What you can see elements, minus 1, 0, minus 2, 3. So 0 into anything 0. So minus 1 into, try to calculate the det value 0. And remember here often students are confusing here. A, B, C, D, if you are calculating det of this, then you should do AD minus BC. Remember this minus always. AD minus BC, okay? Here, minus 1 into 0, 0. And then minus. In the formula of determinant, we have minus. And also here, two more minuses are appearing here. Don't get confused in these minus values. So minus 2 into minus. Later we will calculate, just write it down. And plus 2 times of this value is minus 1 into 3. And then minus 0, because any value if you multiply, automatically it will be 0. So here minus 1 into this value, minus minus minus. 3 times minus means minus 6. And this is plus into minus. Look at this, plus into minus is minus 6. Of course, it is plus 6 and minus 6 got 0. Okay. So this value I got 0. And let's calculate these numbers.
5.
How much is this?
5.
5.
Yes, sir.
So everyone got 5. There is any difference? And then calculate this one, sixth one. How much is sixth one? Sixth answer, how much? 0. Is it 0, sixth one? Let's do that. So 1
Yes,
into
sir, it is 0.
minus 9 plus 12 minus 1 into minus 18 plus 15 minus 2 into 8 minus 5. It is 3, and this is plus 3, and this is minus 6. Yes, of course it is 0. Okay, let's try next 7th question here. So 7th, very, very, very important. Okay. So see what you observed. So I'm solving the first problem. Just copy the first problem. 2, 5 and 4, 1 is equal to det of. It's not a matrix. It's a determinant, not matrix. Okay, consider the problem. And you know how to calculate 2 by 2 matrix determinant, AD minus BC, right? So 2 into 1 minus 5 into 4 equal to 2x into x minus 6 into 4. So 2 minus 20 equal to 2x square minus 24. This is what minus 18. And here we got 2x square minus 24. If you are moving minus 24, so minus 18 plus 24 equal to how much? 2x square. This value is 6, of course, and it is 2x square. 2 and 6 got cancelled 3 times. X square is equal to 3 times means x value plus or minus root 3. You should write plus or minus root 3. In the same way, you can try this question and tell me answer second one. Tell me, try this second question and tell me answer.
Sir, x equal to 2.
Yes, sir.
Is that correct? Second one.
X equal to 2 only, sir.
Okay.
Sir, x equal
So
to
2, 3, 4, 5. Everyone got the same answer?
Yes,
X
sir.
3, 2x 5. Let us confirm that. 2 into 5 minus 4 into 3 is equal to, let's do the same, x into 5 minus 2x into 3. So this is what 10 minus 12 equal to 5x minus 6x. This is what minus 2, and here minus x, minus minus got cancelled, and x is equal to 2. Yes, it is correct answer 2. Understood, everyone? And next, try the 8th problem also. So it's a like MCQ type of question. So solve in the same way. So x into x square minus 18 twos are 36 equal to 6 into 6 36 minus 18 twos are 36. So
Sir,
x
x equal to
square
6.
minus 36 plus or minus 6, not just
X equal to 6.
not just 6 it is. X is equal to, you have to say plus or minus 6. So somehow
Plus or minus 6.
I will give you clarity. If he said x is like belongs to r plus something, then you can say plus 6.
Ah.
Or else sometimes he will say x is positive, also you can say plus 6. Otherwise, he is not saying anything. That means x belongs to real number. So you have to obey the two values, plus or minus 6. Okay. If he restricted, then you can say particular answer. Sometimes negative, sometimes positive. It depend upon the restriction what he's made. Okay. Next, area of the triangle. The most useful to calculate so we will use determinant for identifying the coplanarity using use of det to confirm coplanarity, coplanar. If det is 0, then we can confirm it is coplanar. If det is not 0, then there will be exist area. If it is 2-dimensional, there exists area. If it is 3-dimensional, it exists volume. Okay. If the given points or values representing the same scenario, then that value automatically it will be 0. So remember this point. And for example, in the following exercise, we will use these formulas. Only two things we will discuss in this next exercise. The first one is, for example, you are given like x1, y1, x2, y2, and x3, y3, 3 different points, and it is set to you like these 3 points, we are forming a triangle, and find out the area of the triangle. Then you can use this formula 1/2 det of x1, y1, 1, x2, y2, 1, and x3, y3, 1. Whether it is negative or positive, remember, take always positive. Because its area, always it should be positive. Remember this point. And next, he will ask like equation of a line. Next point. First point is area of a triangle. Next point is equation of a line. Equation of a line means we need the line must consist 3 points or 2 points. How many points are needed to identify a line equation? 2 points is enough. Okay, those 2 points given to you like x1, y1, and x2, y2. They will mention that these 2 points lies on a line. Find out the line equation. And don't use that straight lines method. Y minus y1 equal y2 minus y1. Don't use that. You should use determinant procedure. So for that, what you do is we will assume a locus point x comma y, which is lies on the same line of these 2 points. And then we will do delta equal to 0 here, because all the lines I just now told you, coplanar, it will be 0, that value will be 0, right? So these 3 points, look at that pattern, they lies on the same line, so that value will be 0. So take x1, y1, and 1, x2, y2, and 1, and xy1, the locus point. You have to assume that locus point yourself. And make it that value 0, automatically will get the answer. Okay. So these are the 2 points we are going to use. And remember, when area was, sometimes area will be given to you. Area was given to you, then in that case, then take plus or minus both values to do calculation. Remember this point also, to do calculations. So when area was given, sometimes he will ask find the area. Sometimes he say area is this one. calculate x value or y value. In that case, remember, take plus or minus. Okay. These are the three important points you should remember to solve the next exercise. And I hope it was around 10 o'clock. Okay. And tomorrow also we will conduct the same. And 4.2, try to solve this 4.2 exercise. And then next we will see in the class timing also. I will take one more class, a revision class for this next exercises. Try yourself 4.2 and 4.3. And at last class timings, I will try to finish this revision of this determinant. And later night class, we will take a look of sample papers. So where you are feeling tough in that sample papers while you are in solving that. Okay. You can ask doubts. No problem. You can post your individual. If you think you're wasting time, that means you can go with that. If you have any particular specific doubts, you can post it on WhatsApp group or just text me also. I will try to clear your doubts. Okay, try to solve the miscellaneous problems also. Focus in not, especially this kind of problems. You should do more focus. It's application oriented. You should create your own equations by reading all this English. You have to convert into mathematics. This English will be converted into mathematics and solve using matrix method. Okay. And mostly two methods I told you for creating a joint A. One is element, minor, and cofactor method, and another one is just writing from the middle number, and okay, starting from the middle number. We'll create this. Sir, will you explain sample paper or only few questions? A full sample paper I will try to explain. If you have any specific doubts, then we will go with that. No problem. We will do everything. Okay. Okay, that's all today, everyone. Thanks for joining. Bye-bye. Take care. Good night. If you have doubt,
Bye, sir.
you can give me a text. I will try to answer. Bye.
Okay, sir. Bye, sir.
Good night, sir.
Good night. Good night.